Hey guys, so I have some updates. Hey everyone, it's siu-yee. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more related frugality and finance content. If you have seen my channel before, don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. And let's go on to talk about my financial goals. At the end of 2020, I set some financial goals for myself that I wanted to at least write down so that I could actually try to pursue them in 2021. And with these goals, I like doing a quarterly checkup to see where I'm at in actually accomplishing these goals and whether or not it can actually be feasible. So if you're new to my channel, the first thing you need to know is that I was in over 6 figures of debt at one point, and at the start of 2021 I was in around $85,000 of private student loan debt. So I really want to pay that off, and one of the goals that I set for myself for this year was to pay at least half of that amount. Half of $85,000 is $42,500, and once I reach that balance on my student loans, I will consider that goal complete. Honestly, that was the most important goal to me, at least out of all of the ones that I wrote down, because I am so intent on paying off my student loans and becoming debt-free. So it's something that I definitely have been focusing on this past year. Now for this quarter, I actually recently posted a budget video if you're interested for the month of October, and in that video I talked about my net worth, my debt payoff progress, and the current balance on my student loans. Now today I am $43,264 in debt. The fact that it's only October right now tells me that I'm in really good shape to actually reaching this goal by the end of the year. And, you know, predictably this month. Obviously, this was drastically sped up by the fact that my mom is now helping me pay off my student loans as well. And if you missed the videos of me explaining why, then all you really need to know is that I'm really lucky and I acknowledge that. And yeah, I have awesome parents who want to help me get ahead financially, and that means the world to me because I would do the same for them. So as of the end of September, I had $44,000 and some change in loans, and today I have $43,264. So I'm definitely on track with that goal. I'm gonna give that progress in this quarter an A. So I basically just need $800 to reach that goal, and then we're done. Does this background look at all familiar to you guys? If so, then you may have seen my video talking about how I like selling items on Facebook Marketplace and how much money I actually earned selling things that I simply did not want and that I just wanted to get rid of and declutter because I wanted to have a simpler room with less stuff. I actually really like the thrill of someone coming over, giving me money, and me giving them stuff that I didn't want anymore. And that was very appealing to me at the time. But after a while, I realized that I have no patience to deal with people buying and selling. I just don't have much patience in general, and that's definitely a bit of a negative character trait on my part. But you know what? I acknowledge that, I recognize it, and I just stay away from things that require a lot of patience because I would rather not be chatting on Messenger with some creepy person who is asking me if I have a husband. Like, I don't want that. So I stopped doing it. I'm happy that I was passionate about that at one point, but it's just not for me in the long run. So yeah. Okay, so the next goal that I had set for myself was to get A's in all of my classes so that I would get 100% free master's degree, and that's been good. That's been going very well. I've gotten an A in every single class so far. Fingers crossed that it'll keep happening. But again, if I do not get an A in a class, worst thing that could happen, hopefully, is I get a B. And since my tuition is like $1,380 on average, sometimes it changes, though, like, I would just have to pay $138 out of pocket for the next class. Because I just won't get the 100% reimbursement from my company, which is so thankfully helping me pay off this degree. And it's just really dependent on the grades that I get. C's may get degrees, but A's get you free degrees, and I'm very lucky for that. So I definitely want to stay on track and study. I'm gonna give the progress on this goal an A because I've gotten 3 A's so far, and just waiting on one more for this year. Just one more A. And that will make me very, very happy. So that's what it is. Okay, so I need to talk about the elephant in the room. I quit my job. And by job, I mean my side hustle as a freelance ghostwriter on Upwork. And that was fun while it lasted. I learned a lot. I had a great client for like almost 3 years at this point, and at one point in September I said to myself, I do not want to write anymore. I personally just find it very hard to write about topics that don't particularly interest me or matter to me at all, but if I have to, I will, and I will try to do my best. But sometimes it's just more interesting to write about things that you like. And I appreciate that whole experience, but in the context of actually earning money to, you know, help me get ahead financially, it wasn't really the most efficient way to do it. So the intent with this goal of writing 2 articles a month on Upwork was really so that I would be more consistent about how I'm earning my money. Because at some point I really wanted to have multiple streams of income. Ideally they would be passive, but this was just another supplement to my main source of income, and it was really nice to have, especially because I would kind of spend it on like gas money, little things that I would buy. It definitely was not a replacement for any other source of income, but it was something, and it definitely taught me the value of earning money in a more tangible way, because I knew how many words I had to write to get a certain amount of money, and I knew the quality of the writing that I needed to get to in order to even be eligible to write an article. So I definitely learned a lot through this experience. I definitely would not trade it for anything else, but at this point I decided that it just wasn't worth my time anymore, because I wasn't earning that much and I really wasn't putting in the effort to earn more. Simply because I wasn't interested in it, and I wasn't finding it particularly enjoyable. So I decided to stop pursuing it. I let my client know. So it was a huge learning experience in terms of time management as well, and I definitely picked up a few new skills, so I'm very thankful for that. But unfortunately that goal is only 75% complete. That's basically failing. I'll give it like a D. I'll give it a D instead of an F. That's better. But yeah. That's what happened to Upwork. And last but not least, getting monetized on YouTube. I really am trying to get monetized on my channel, but lately I've honestly not been the best at uploading videos consistently every single week. In fact, at one point I was only uploading 2 videos in 1 month. That was definitely true for September, and my watch time, subscriber growth definitely was affected by that. My fault for not being consistent on the platform. Obviously the algorithm was like, yeah, she's not very consistent, so let's not promote her anymore. So that's kind of what happened. The videos that I did post did okay. Actually, they did better than I thought they would do if I didn't post every single week. So I'm pretty happy with that outcome, or that knowledge of how my videos do if I don't post regularly, because at least now I know what would happen. In terms of the actual numbers, I can definitely show you what my analytics look like right now. So far, something has definitely held true throughout all of my YouTube career, and that's the fact that people love budget videos. You guys love the budget videos, and I love making them, but they really contribute to the amount of watch time that I get in a given month. So that's awesome, but I do want to kind of make better videos other than my budget videos that people also want to watch. So it's really hard kind of finding that balance, but at the same time I don't want, you know, getting monetized on YouTube to okay. At the same time I don't want getting monetized on YouTube to kind of dictate what content I'm putting out, and that's really something that I want to also work on. I want to kind of diversify the content that I'm putting out, and you know, learning a bit more about editing and topics that I might want to cover other than strictly financial topics, because I know some of you guys like the minimalism videos as well, and that's really fun for me to make. However, here are the numbers. I currently have 568 subscribers and 2,585 public watch hours in the last 12 months. I definitely will need around 1,500 more watch hours to get to my 4,000 hour watch hour goal in the last 12 months, and I will need 432 subscribers to actually become eligible for monetization as well. So there's definitely a long way to go for both of these categories, and I recognize that it's just part of my fault that I just haven't been very consistent. I haven't been putting as much time and effort into some videos as I probably should have. But it's all part of me balancing my time again. So while I love the numbers, I love the analytics, there's definitely a more human aspect to this because it's just my channel and kind of my life that I'm sharing with the internet. From now on, I definitely want to put a little bit more effort into that growth that I know that I can without sacrificing creativity. But yeah, those are my current numbers. Thank you so much to everyone supporting me and commenting and subscribing and clicking on the notification bell, because that all really helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been my quarterly financial goal checkup, and let me know in the comments below how you're doing on your financial goals. Let me know if you're on track or if you're not on track. I love hearing all the details. Alright, bye guys.